Casting. Sweet 9, episode 2.
From the new Sweet 9.
Welcome to Sweet 9.
In Sweet 8.
We're in Sweet 8. We're not in Sweet 9, but we thought Sweet 9 sounded better than Sweet 8. And we're podcasting. First episode dropped, what are we going to call that? Last week? Was it last Friday?
I'd say it's last Friday, yeah.
First ep dropped on Friday. We got a whopping 33 views as of this morning, which is honestly more than I could have expected.
Honestly, for like a podcast that's first starting off, a lot of it is kind of just how you get it spread around. And for a video that's around like 55 minutes long, like that's not bad at all.
First of all, let's talk about heat. We just dropped a 55-minute podcast. Never did one before.
I laughed my ass off when I watched it over the weekend. So I was one of those views.
Why did you laugh so hard?
I don't know.
Was it like an uncomfortable laugh? Like hot? Like
No, it was funny. Like it was legitimately funny. I'm like,
you talking about
dude,
mostly me?
What the fuck? No, it wasn't. Your part was stupid.
Oh wow, dude.
Ooh, okay.
Well, we talked about I was basically 90% of the podcast. So Lucas made some notes. We got some notes today. We're gonna do our best not to read from the sheet. Okay. But we got some fucking talking points, and we're back with. We're gonna do another segment of what's good in the hood. I can't wait. Honestly, Gilbert's cool. Like I'm kind of interested to see what's going on. Chandler's gonna be tight because there's something. But dude, the Mesa one slaps. Like everyone's waiting for the Mesa version. I think we should hold it for last.
I think Mesa's giving me a good finisher. If we want to, we can sprinkle in a couple other ones there. Like if you want a Glendale.
I mean, we're gonna have a caller call in and say, "Hey, where you from?"
Hey, let's do
caller number 9. Where you from,
dude? It's gotta. We could link it into there somehow.
We can. We can go ahead and pull up a phone and connect it via Bluetooth.
We gotta call someone on the podcast tonight.
Tonight, you want to do it?
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't tested it. Well, next DP.
Okay.
Hey, you want to see us call someone live? Do you give a fuck? Because tune in for the next episode. Like and subscribe helps the algorithm. All right. Well,
what do you want to start with then on today's podcast of the day?
What's been happening since the last episode? So we recorded the last episode really is like probably 3 weeks ago.
I'd say it's about 3 weeks ago. Yeah.
So a little bit of time. We're going to get better at doing more podcasts more often. We'll probably have to bank a few episodes, I would imagine, so we can get them consistent. We'll probably do releases on Friday. Should we do releases on Friday? No, podcasts need to be during the week, right?
Thursdays.
At latest, probably Thursday. Friday is just the day that you don't get too many people on because everyone's going to go out and either go out of town or whatever. In the week, everybody's going to listen to it during work. Yeah.
Maybe like Why Not Wednesday, you know?
Or White Girl Wednesday.
White Girl Wednesday, dude. Sweet 9, White Girl Wednesday.
Why can't we say White Boy Wednesday?
White Boy Wednesday, dude. Hashtag WBW, which I don't even think is a thing. And is it? Should it be a thing? I don't know if it should or not. We're fucking flirting with the line for sure. White Boy Wednesday. So, I don't know, whatever. Well, Chet Hanks, you know who Chet Hanks is? Tom Hanks' son?
I don't know.
The legend.
Oh my God. First of all, okay, so this doesn't surprise me honestly that Colby's generation is going to know Chet Hanks way more. Like, not necessarily TikTok even, really like Twitter and Instagram, right?
The way I know him is there's a YouTube channel called Channel 5. And
okay.
If you've seen it's been blowing up on TikTok recently where it's like the New York guys that go out and see like a bunch of people on the street like, hey yo, fuck your life. Like, all the New Yorkers there like
hey,
out there.
Fuck your life. I'm gonna start using that.
There's like one specific one where like the guy asked the question like, hey, what do you want to tell Joe Byron right now?
Joe Byron, I've seen that one.
Hey, what's up, baby? Take me out to dinner.
Joe Byron. Yeah. Well, anyways, so Chet Hanks is Tom Hanks' son.
Yeah.
Okay. Basically, I'm not going to say talentless because I don't know generally what he does, but just
he's
know
a rapper. That's
okay. He's a rapper.
That's
self-proclaimed, pretty much. Yeah. But last summer, he coined it. It was going to be a white boy summer.
Yep.
So it was like a full blown, everyone knew about it thing. So, and he was like not like Donald Trump. Who did he reference? Like Donald Trump, like all that kind of white boy. Like he was like him, Jack Harlow. Like that's who he was like this probably is not resonating for you at all. It barely resonates for me, but I was kind of part of that. I wasn't part of the movement, but I know about it. You know what I'm saying? So if he can use my argument, and I guess the long-winded way of what I was getting at is if he can use White Boy Summer, we can use White Boy Wednesday, I think.
Why can't we?
I think we got to be self-deprecating, okay?
Self-deprecating, yes.
Self-deprecating. It's fucking
all this stuff.
You know what I'm saying? Just fucking have some context or whatever you're supposed to have right now. So White Boy Wednesday will be the release date.
I think I like it.
Yeah. Yep. So 3 weeks ago,
good things could come on Wednesday if we start doing working stuff on Wednesday, like flip walks.
Flip Walk Wednesday.
And then we could do it as the back end of that would be the White Boy Wednesday release.
White Boy Wednesday release, dude. Release party every Wednesday.
We can also get people to listen to the podcast.
True. You talk to them about it there. Hey, by the way, I just dropped this new podcast, or I'm going to. Has nothing to do with what you think it's going to be.
We'll be handing out merch.
Yeah. We can get the Sweet 9 logo printed on a couple of shirts,
100%.
Sweet 9 White Boy Wednesday. They know what it's all about. So, okay, so 3 weeks ago, that would have been before Thanksgiving.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So
it was about 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. So it may have been close to 4 weeks ago. Could be 4.
Yeah, because I had just come back from Cabo not that long before, and that was in end of October. So yeah, it was almost a month ago. We're not. Hey, listen, first step, right? We need a little bit of space, or we need some space, but we need a little. We gotta get it figured out.
We gotta make
we're not there yet.
On like
we're getting there.
What we like and what we're gonna go with in the future. Yeah,
agreed. Okay, so Thanksgiving happened.
Then,
and now we're in fucking December, and we're already talking about January, which is insane. We did something cool today. We bought something today. Well, we bought 2 things today.
What'd you guys do?
We bought a house.
Did we?
One, yeah, we're official.
Fairway,
bought a house. But number 2, we bought them seats to. We bought greenskeeper passes, 4 greenskeeper passes to the Waste Management Open. So last year, I think they were limited on seats. And this year, I think we're back.
Full-fledged.
We're back, baby.
Full-fledged, open doors.
And have you been to Greenskeeper before?
I couldn't tell you what that is.
Okay, so, all right, so you went to SEMA. So Waste Management Open. You ever been to Waste Management Open?
No, I have not either.
Okay, so they call it the Wasted Management Open, right? Okay. That's TPC, North Scottsdale. Every year, the Open comes here. I don't know if it's on the PGA Tour or what. I don't even know.
So this is golf.
So it's golf, yes.
All right.
But there's like millions of people that show up to this thing. I mean, several 100,000 people a day go to watch golf, and it's in Scottsdale. So you can imagine, like, they set up like these huge tents and rafters and like these sweet like VIP tents. Like, so what you do is you go to this area called the Greenskeeper. You buy a pass, and it's all you can drink, all you can eat. Well, not all you can drink. I think it's 12 drinks or 10 drinks or some shit, but enough to get
you
fucking drunk.
You won't be walking.
And half the time they don't even charge you for your drink. It's like, so you get good and fucked up. So the cool part is we can use it for like business, right? So if we can
700,000 fans.
Yearly, annual.
Yeah.
In like this one area is what it is.
In Scottsdale.
Around the golf course. So it's they have, we need to pull it up, but they have the 16th hole, which is like their like claim to fame. So the 16th hole, they call it the loudest hole in golf. So it's essentially one green surrounded by essentially a stadium of people. I think like in there they'll have like 10, 20,000 people. It's a lot.
Yeah. 20,000 sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's huge. And like you hit a hole in one, people go nuts and they start throwing their beer cans onto the thing. Like it is like, there's nothing like it in golf. Like the Ricky Fowlers and like the Justin Thomases, like they get pumped up when they get to that hole and they're like, like normally in golf, they're like, everyone shut the fuck up.
Like Tiger won't go anymore when he used to play, right?
Who was it that he had an incident. Yeah, he had an incident. He quit going for a while. But then I think he came back one time, and then he had this whole back thing, and then now he's got a fucking car wreck last year. Fucked it. He's back though. He's like swinging a golf club again. He's not gonna play probably, but he's swinging a golf club. Anyways, they like tell people like to get loud, so it's fun. So anyways, we bought 4 greenskeeper passes for the week. So it starts on a Monday. Monday and Tuesday is like practice rounds. So like just like the golfers kind of show up when they want and they kind of go through at their own pace. There's not really a lot going on, but they'll still serve you beer and food. Wednesday is the pro-am. So it's a professional and an amateur. Usually like half the amateurs are like celebrities. So like you'll see like Mark Wahlberg or like Larry Fitzgerald I've seen out there. I'm trying to think who else I've seen. So like they'll usually the amateurs are like shanking them over by the stands and shit. So like they'll come hit a ball by you. Fun. Thursday starts to really get live over there. Heating up. Friday, mayhem. Saturday, double mayhem. Whatever, mayhem squared.
Yeah.
It's
they like stop letting people in.
Yeah, they stop letting people in. It's just like insane. So the cool part about these is like you're in this certain area that nobody else can get into. So like at a certain point, like it's not going to get that much more packed. You can get the drinks. Because if you're just like out in the general public, you're going to wait in line for a beer for 45 minutes. Wildness. So we bought 4 passes for the whole week, we'll probably ditch the Monday, Tuesday, and the Sunday, but we'll take people out and we'll go out. We'll take the old ladies out probably on like Saturday or something or Friday, and we'll have some fun. So I'm super pumped about that.
It's a business purchase.
Yep, and we're going to wear tuxedos.
You're right.
Green,
as businessmen do.
Green tuxedos on Saturday. You're supposed to wear green on Saturday.
Looking like leprechauns.
I really, one year I was going to wear a ghillie suit because ghillie suits are green and like covered in like moss. And like you're supposed to wear green.
Crawl around and shit.
So I hide by a rock, hop out. You want to talk about being able to sneak into VIP, dude. You get you a ghillie suit. So we did that today.
We're maybe doing another purchase today.
Oh,
looking at a number right now. Purchase. He said, we got our secret guy working on that.
Oh, you buying our house? Lucas is the deal getter. He buys a lot of houses.
Let's see. Okay, these guys aren't moving from 560. Whatever the best price you guys can do is, I'm going to get you, sign it, and take it to them.
Okay, we're going to sign an offer today. Enough real estate talk, though, you know?
Let's do it. Real estate out.
Real estate out, dude, but we're going to sign an offer. So, yeah, we bought that today. Bought a house. We finally are starting to come into a little bit of a groove with the business. It's been a little easier. Selling some fucking houses. That's really it.
Getting some Airbnbs going.
Airbnb. We got our first Airbnb drop in. We've been waiting on these fucking windows. So we got this. We have these window guys that we always use. And we ordered a window 4 months ago. It's a big ass window.
It's 3. We'll say 3.
It's probably 5 or 6 feet tall, and it's probably like 10 feet wide. It's a big
10
bitch.
to 10 to 12, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a big, huge window. And like I get it's custom order or whatever, but dude, we're talking, it's crazy. So hopefully we're supposed to get it this week and we start putting furniture in. And then we're going to go, we need to test that thing out, break it in, dude. Make sure it's good. Super pumped about it. So that'll be dope. I'm pumped for Airbnbs. Well, fucking what happened this weekend, dude? What'd you do last night, dude?
What did you do last night, Lucas?
What happened last night, dude?
Let me go to the weekend first.
All right, let's go to the weekend.
Get your lead up going.
It does tie to work, but me and Asher decided to go for a little guy's flip or walk through out of a house. West Side, Peoria. Driving over there. Of course, you're driving down I-10 Grand or something like that.
One thing real quick. Can you explain who Asher is?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Who's Asher, dude?
Asher is my 3-year-old gang banging buddy. Because that's when we go into the West Side. That's what we do. We walk over there strapped.
Yeah, but where'd you meet him? You can't just leave.
I'm just kidding. But so Asher is Marissa, my girlfriend's son. So whenever
youngest of three,
whenever we need to go, on a little guys trip, we usually most do with work most of the time, but we get to go and run wild a little bit.
He's a road dog.
And
bonafide road dog.
And I always say we're doing boy stuff. That's what we're doing.
I
Girls can't come.
Well, he had a little question about some boy stuff.
We're driving down, you see some neon lights on the side of the road. And
that's Grand Avenue, right?
Yeah, Grand Avenue. So when there's neon lights, you're thinking in strip club.
Yeah.
Well, why does Asher think, hey, Dad, let's go do some boy stuff over there? And it's like, wait a second.
Yeah, dude. Alaska Bush Company.
You can't be telling me we're going to go do boy stuff.
My thing is, how did he even know?
It was the lights.
It's
literally. Because you're sitting in the car seat, you're looking at something that has lights up there, and you're like, oh, is that where we're going to go do boy stuff? I'm like, damn, you're going to get me in trouble if you say that shit.
It's like a sixth sense. It's just built. It's just like innate. You know what I'm saying? Like how dogs and cats can smell like urine. Like when people mark their territory, it's just he gets his whiskers going a little bit and starts sniffing it out. He's like, "Oh, Alaskan Fish Company, we're in the area." But no, Asher, the answer is no. You can't go.
We did not go.
Yep,
Mom, we did not go.
We did.
But right after that, we go down a little farther. There's a little place called Dirty's. It's a topless pool hall. Once again. Ooh, pretty light. It's like, you can't go. Like, what are we doing?
You know what it is? But here's the funny part is he's 3, 4.
3.
4. So the same shit that works on a 3-year-old works on a 30-year-old or a 50-year-old or a 60-year-old. Like this, those lights are like, ooh, lights. Like, let's go in there.
This should be a fun place.
The topless pool hall to me is the most insane thing of all time.
Intriguing and weird at the same time.
I can't get my mind past you put the chalk on the end of the cue stick. It's just they're topless and you get that I don't know, the chalk. Something about that chalk. Whatever.
If someone's been there, we want to know.
Yeah, we need a caller. We need Call in and let us know
how that is.
I'm imagining probably not great.
Well, first off, do you know what road you're on?
Grand Avenue.
Exactly.
Shout out to Grand Avenue.
So I
But
don't
also
think
don't
it's
shout
going
out
to
to
be
Grand
great, and I don't think anything on that road.
I'm just thinking about the
great.
clientele that probably make their way in there, and it's, you know what I'm saying? First of all, like, okay, you play pool, like, I'm cool with that, but, like, then it takes, like, a different type of person to even get to the level where you play pool all the time, like, especially, like, competitively, you're betting money. Like, I get how you could get there, but then it's, like, another level of person that
Needs to go for that.
needs to play pool in a topless bar.
Now, there's some, I bet you a lot of people don't even know there is that here. Like that.
Yeah.
That's a real thing here.
Well,
Now,
you know what?
That's the only one I know of.
Well, maybe they'll sponsor the pod, okay? We'll get
Shout out Dirties. I think it's what it's called.
Shout out to Dirties. Scottsdale is a destination, okay? We have an Airbnb in Scottsdale. So what we'll do, okay, come stay at our Airbnb in Scottsdale or Phoenix, and we'll put together a package for you where we get you a party
Orange
bus.
you.
Yep, you bring your bachelor party here. We're going to get you in like a van, Sprinter van, something. It's not going to be high end, okay? The van, you don't want to go high end.
Not over
where
there.
you're going.
You won't have.
Not where you're going.
You won't have tires.
Okay? We don't need roads where we're going. And we're going to take you there. We'll do like a $50 bar tab because I'm not trying to go crazy over there. And then we'll get you back to the Airbnb. And that's a package. And that's called the Q-Stick package.
The Dirty Harry.
That's the Dirty Harry. Okay? So you guys want a part of that? Look us up. Look us up, dude.
Book us.
Yeah, book us. So you guys went
information in the link.
You guys went out. Asher's a big fan of neon lights.
He loves neon lights. Now, when we got to the neighborhood, it was fine. We walked the house, everything was good. Went to a gas station because he was getting a little cranky, so I had to get him a little drink.
Snacks.
Yeah, so we got a Slurpee.
No, like you didn't get him I usually go complex carbs when my kids start freaking out. I go like donuts or cookie or cake, like something like a cake, like something.
I did straight sugar.
Yeah.
Straight sugar to the
and
dome.
that leveled him out, or
Yeah, he was good.
he's back.
Yeah, he's back.
He's back.
We actually looked at some Christmas lights that's through the neighborhood, so it kind of
Okay,
we
swerve.
did a little of that. So hit that. But as soon as we hit that, a couple homeless people at the gas station, Asher sitting there staring at him. I'm like, we gotta get our drinks, we gotta go.
Got a jet.
Police are showing up like across at the other gas station on the other side. I'm like,
It's Dirty Mike and the boys, dude.
This is,
Dirty Mike and the boys over there looking for an F shack, dude.
this is a place. We're in a place right now we don't need to be.
Yeah, that's West Side, baby.
So that was our Friday night that we did some boy stuff, and I told mom about it, so she already knows. So we can't get in trouble.
Mom's in the loop.
Yeah.
Hey, kid approved. Mom tested. Kid approved. Whatever it is.
Kid approved.
Kid tested. Mom approved.
Mom didn't probably approve,
But she stamped it.
Yeah.
She stamped.
She let me take him.
Yeah. So you're good.
So we're clear on that.
Nice.
That was my little weekend.
Went and bought a house, or didn't buy a house. We're trying to buy it.
In the process.
Trying to
In
buy
the
it.
process. Trying to do some work on it. You know what I'm saying?
And then what else happened, dude?
Everything else was last night and today.
Wow.
You want to give us one? You want to give me one, and then I'll go back and drop one on you?
I've got a real interesting story.
What do you got?
It is like, this is one of those stories that happens like not that often in your life that you're just like, whoa, what a turn of events.
Yeah, I did that too. That was last night.
Okay,
You go
well,
with yours.
all right. Well, I think that you can make that happen probably more than once in your life.
I know, but I don't want to.
Okay, I'm just saying we could
Oh,
replicate.
yours is not a...
mine. I can't. It'd be tough to replicate.
Let's hear it.
So I have two kids. Brooks is 2, Rio's 4. So they have gone to the same daycare lady since Rio was 6 months old. We started there. It was our first daycare lady. Worked out great. Well, Rio got to the point where she's like getting older, and a lot of the kids weren't her same age. So she just wasn't like, she's not. It's not like a true school. It's in-home daycare. She's the best, but it's not a true school. And there's not kids her age, so like there's not like whole like mental stimulation going on or interaction. So we're like, okay, time to like put her in a preschool. So we go up the road to a preschool, and it's like great. It's fine. She kind of hates it. But she's just, I think that's how she's wired. She's just like, nah, I don't fuck with this. And I kind of get it because I'm kind of the same way. I'm like, if I don't know these people, I'm like, man, I don't fuck with you. I'm out. So we go to this new preschool. First day goes relatively well because it's like new school. She's excited. She got a new backpack, unicorn lunchbox, right? Looking fly. Second day, not so good because she realized, I don't want to fucking be here. And then fucking loses her goddamn mind.
Cool.
Yeah. Loses her mind. So the third day, thank goodness, little girl comes up. She's like losing her mind, trying to hold on to us. We're like, no, you got to go to school. You got to go to school. And this like little girl comes up, the cutest little girl you've ever seen. comes up and is like, hi, Rio. Like, I'll be your friend. Like, literally grabs her hand and like takes her with. And like, Rio's like, okay, like, we're friends now. Like, I'm good, mom and dad. See you later. So, fast forward over the next few months, these two are like becoming like friends. Like, they like talk about each other all the time. She's like, Remy this, Remy that. And then we heard from her parents, it was like Rio this, Rio that. So Rio and Remy. First of all, fucking cute combo. Okay. We get an invite from Remy's parents that Remy won't shut the fuck up about. They probably didn't say that. I would have said that about that. Remy won't stop talking about Rio. We want to invite you to her birthday party. And I was like, all right, cool. We got the invite. We planned it out, the whole deal. So when we got the invite, you're kind of curious when you got kids and you're like, we're going to just hang out with these other people, that the only connection is these two 4-year-olds, which like is not a, start from a relationship standpoint, like not a solid point to start connections at. Like, I get it, they're 4-year-olds, but whatever. So you don't know what you're getting. So when they sent the invitation, I'm like, all right, well, where are we going, first of all? Because that's like, you're going to go, are we going Grand Avenue? Like, we going by, was Dirty's? It Rusty's? Was Dirty's. It Rusty's? Dirty's?
Rusty Nail.
Rusty Nail? We're going to go by the Rusty Dirty's. Nail? Like, where are we going? There at Gilbert, pull it up, dope house, real dope house. And I'm like, oh, damn, like, these guys got a 4-year-old? Like, maybe they're a little bit older or whatever. Maybe they had kids late. I was like, but if they're our age, I'm like, dude, you're fucking balling. You're doing it. So, like, there's something going on there. So anyways, like, that was kind of it. And then Sunday comes around. We know we had the party. Started at like noon. Our kids nap every day, so it was like right through nap time. So we were kind of like mentally preparing that no naps today, and like we might have some mental breakdowns. In that morning, I'm kind of relaxing on the couch. We're just kind of hanging out, conserving energy. And I pull up a post by my buddy Corey Hosford, and he had just hosted an event called Fuel Fest out at Wild Horse Pass Raceway, which, those of you guys don't know, I used to work at what was once called the Bondurant School, which was by a racetrack at Firebird Raceway, which is like down here in Chandler. I worked there for, 6-7 years. And then since I left, Wild Horse Pass Firebird turned to Wild Horse Pass Raceway, and then Bondurant turned into, I think it's Radford School now is what it is. So anyways, all that stuff has changed, but I saw a post that Corey had hosted an event out at Wild Horse Pass Raceway. It was like a car show. Makes sense for him. He's I don't know if he still does anymore, but at one point it was a professional drifter, so like right in his wheelhouse. Well, I see a picture with Corey, with Vin Diesel. I'm like, damn, this boy is like doing it, dude. He's like taking pics with Vin Diesel, like it's serious. And then there's this other guy, Cody.
He touched him. I saw him.
He touched him. They were like,
what up, bro?
Yeah, they were shooting the shit. And it was a mutual shooting the shit. Like a lot of times you'll see pictures, like people like taking pictures like guys like this, and it'll be next to like whatever, Tom Cruise, and Tom's like this, and they're just like trying to get all close. This wasn't that, right? It was like a little,
he's having a good time.
There was some banter going on, right? Yeah. Friendly banter. So I saw that, and he kept tagging this guy, Cody, and I'm like, who is he tagging this guy? Like, who is this guy? So I like go on there, and I'm like, oh, he's like just another car guy. Like, had a bunch of followers, like a bunch of followers, and I'm like, okay, it's just like he's in the car world, I'm not in the car world. It makes sense that I don't really know who he is. And I just scroll past this picture, and like there's a picture of like him in front of a Nissan Armada, and it was like, hey, thanks Nissan for the ride. And a lot of those guys that are like, especially if you have a big following and you're in that world, you can do like basically like press cars. Like they'll give you a car to drive for like 6 months, and you just drive it around. So that's what he was doing. He was plugging for the press car or whatever the fuck it's called. And I'm like, okay, that's like cool, whatever. I just didn't even think anything of it. Like, I'm like, cool, Corey had a cool experience, like good for him. We move on. Well, we go to the birthday party and we pull up, and there's a Nissan Armada in the driveway. I'm like, God, why does that look so familiar? And my brain goes, I saw that in the picture this morning. So I pull it back up. And like now my brain's starting to go like, whoa, what's happening here? Like Corey, this guy, the Nissan Armada, it's right here. And I'm starting to go like, what's going on? And I'm like, holy shit, like this guy was part of that car show that Corey was doing. I was like, oh, wow, like small world, right? That's what I told Kat. I was like, small Gilbert or whatever. So we go in, and we're like, they're super nice. House was awesome. Like, bounce house, there's cupcakes. I'm eating everything in sight, dude, living. We're having like, beers at noon on a Sunday, which is nice. I don't know if you ever had beers at noon on a Sunday, but it's something to be had. And we're in there, and Catherine goes to the bathroom. Catherine comes back out, and she shows me a picture. She was like, look at this.
She creeped.
They were in the bathroom. Nah, she creeped a little bit. You know what? She was doing some investigating. So she comes out and showed me. And Cody, which I didn't put 2 and 2 together before, his last name was Walker, and is standing next to Paul Walker, his brother, in the picture. And now all this stuff, like rain, like it was like Rain Man, dude. Like when Zach Galifianakis, when all like the math starts happening and like all the pieces are putting this all together. Rio is best friends at school right now with Paul Walker's niece. Gilbert, Arizona. Like, what are the chances that even happens?
I mean, slim to none.
Slim to none. They like just moved here from LA, which all that kind of makes sense too. Because you buy a house in LA, like it's gonna be like $1 million house for barely nothing. You come out here and get $1 million house in Gilbert. It's nice, right? So, just what a crazy experience. But they were super cool, super nice. Welcomed us into their house. I just thought what a weird connection, especially with Corey involved. But super cool. So, I mean, next time you guys see me, I'm probably gonna buy a new car. I'm gonna wear sleeveless shirts like Vin. I call him Vin now because we got a connection.
He had sleeves on.
I mean, I'm wearing sleeveless though. I'll be wearing sleeveless shirts, and it's all about family.
Coyote's got to eat. Did you start saying?
I thought
shit
you
like
weren't
that?
hungry.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that was a interesting story. Like I was like, whoa, that was a crazy turn of events, but pretty cool little deal.
Wow.
And then what happened to you on Sunday? Like, give me like a walk. I want to walk up. So you told me the story earlier, but I want like a walk up.
I was just working around the house, just doing stuff, relaxing, but still like working. I don't relax well. So
I was gonna say you're not a relaxer.
I don't relax, but I was doing stuff.
Hey, you want to hear some context as to how much Lucas doesn't relax? How old when we had the house on Cat Claw?
Which house is that one?
Gilbert, Lindsay and Warner.
How long? What? How old were we?
How old were we? 25?
Yeah, probably.
At best?
Yeah, at best. Maybe
So
younger.
Lucas and I met my senior year of hung school. You were graduated my senior year. We had mutual friends. We met, and we didn't really hang out a lot at first, but then we hung out at Jason's all the time, so we started hanging out all the time. And then Jason went on his mission, so then me and Lucas were just like, we were the fucking boys. We were the only ones left. So eventually, me and Lucas moved in together. Now, we're 25, okay? 25-year-old males that at that point were then like, we partied a little bit. No, it was at the apartment. The apartment was before that.
Yeah, it was.
We were probably not even, I don't even know if I was 21 yet.
Hold on. I don't think so.
I don't think I was even 21 yet.
No, right around 20 though. 20.
Anyways, the point of the story is this motherfucker used to wake me up at 6 a.m. on a Saturday because he wanted to go to Goodwill because you know what happens on Goodwill? It's fucking like green tag day or blue tag day.
The most random shit.
And you would go there and whatever the tag was, whatever the color was, that was like if it was purple, like anything with a purple tag was 50% off or 75 or some shit. So we'd get we'd buy wheelchairs and bowling balls and fucking.
Hey, question.
Anything.
Does a bowling ball sink?
No.
Or float?
It floats. And we know that.
Colby, if I would ask you that question, what would you have said?
I probably would have said it sunk.
It doesn't.
Yeah,
There's cork inside of it.
They float.
There's cork inside
of a bowling ball.
Yeah, they float.
So they float. We found that out because we took it up to Geisela?
Yeah, Geisela. We threw
it off at a cliff jumping spot, thinking, watch this thing sink, and it's like, oh shit, the thing's floating.
I'll let you get back to your story in a second, but prep that story. So we went to Goodwill the day before, and we're 21 years old, morons, okay? Straight up morons. Like we were doing fine. We were doing good compared to other 21 year olds, but we're like barely breaking even.
We're on the fine line.
Yeah, we're on the fine line of not, doing okay. And so we went to Goodwill the day before. We bought bowling balls and we bought those like coats. We bought like blazers.
Sports coats.
Sport coat, like blazers, like plaid. I think yours was green.
Green, yeah.
Like fucking had blazers on. Well, we were like, oh, we're going to go cliff jumping. It's up like off the beeline in a place called Geisela. And we wore the fucking coats. Like we were wearing like fucking flip-flops, board shorts, and these coats. Well, we're walking up and we're carrying fucking bowling balls and we have these fucking coats on. Dude, so out of place to begin with. Everyone else is fucking our age and just hanging out trying to be cool. And there's these guys there that wanted to kick Lucas's ass because he knew him from high school. And we're wearing fucking coats, dude, on the fucking bowling balls. And we're just trying to all right, be cool. These guys want to kick our ass. Be cool. Oh my God, dude. So funny.
But what happened at the end of it?
I don't even remember.
Eric decided to burn out and throw rocks at him.
Okay.
And then he blew up his truck on the way back down.
Oh, yeah. What? He did blow up his truck.
He blew up his truck as he was hauling ass.
As a
to get away.
transmission.
It was a transmission. Yeah,
Yeah,
but either way, it
transmission,
blew it
you
up.
Transmission. Okay.
It blew
On
it
the
up.
beeline, which ever been on the beeline, like it's huge hills where all those boulders are. Like we were like in those boulders, like we were climbing around on those things.
We had nothing
Yeah.
to do for like 4 hours.
So, anyways,
we just did
the guys didn't kick our ass,
No.
which is good. The coats were fine, and the bowling balls didn't sink.
Bowling balls did not sink, and they're still floating somewhere.
So anyway, the reason I told you that story is because this is how much Lucas can't sit still when we're fucking 20, 21 years old, when everyone else is out like cruising for chicks, staying out late, like whatever. This motherfucker's waking me up at 6 a.m. We live on our own to go to Goodwill on a Saturday to get them fucking deals of shit that we did not need.
We could have done worse stuff. Could have been doing drugs.
For sure. We could have been on the drugs.
been drugs.
We could have been on the weeds, and we weren't. Okay.
One thing I gotta ask though, do you still have those coats or not?
No, we can get coats.
I wouldn't be surprised if he still had them.
No,
Oh,
no,
okay,
I got
okay.
rid of them. You know how much shit I moved around constantly, and I still have a lot of shit.
So
I
much
still
stuff.
move around. So no, I got rid of the coats. I remember
Rest in peace.
the eagle hat we got there though, whereas like literally the front of the thing was the eagle and it had wings for the ears.
Oh yeah, that was
shit
tight.
was pretty dope.
That was tight. You had that for a while, didn't you?
Yeah, I wish I still had it. Actually.
Yeah, see?
That's fucking cool.
Yeah, he is.
But there's some cool shit. But
So that's how much he can't sit still. So you can imagine
I
him on
can't
Sunday.
sit still on a Sunday.
And
I
now
can't
it's
sit in
worse
general.
because like there's like less. I mean, there's
a lot to do.
Yeah.
There's more to do.
more to do. That's true.
More to do, less time.
More responsibilities.
Yeah, that's true. So Sunday I was doing all that stuff, just all day stuff. You know, I just bought that treadmill,
Treadmill.
put it inside my house,
Treadmill
blew
or
out
treadmill?
like a vein in my arm,
Yeah.
carrying it in myself.
Okay.
Well, I just took it out and put it in the garage over the weekend.
Okay. So you brought it in the house
2 weeks ago.
blew your arm out basically, and then you were like, "Fuck it, I don't want it in the house anymore. I'm gonna bring it in the garage."
Yeah.
And but it's nice out, so you could use it in the garage.
And the
right
garage is fine.
now. But summertime, you're gonna need to move it.
Yeah, perfect. I moved that exercise bike, I think 4 or 5 times now.
Yeah.
So I'm on a roll.
You're trying to get it right. Just trying to find the places for everything,
I
dude.
don't think there is a place for it. Anyway, so I was moving that stuff. So I did all of it. And then after a little while, started to relax a little bit. And Marissa says, hey, do you want half an edible? And I'm like, yeah, why not?
How many millis we talking? How many
I think
milligrams?
there's just 10.
The tenors?
Yeah,
Yeah, a little tenor. Standard.
Sativa. So it was not a downer one. It was like, let's relax. I don't know why we took that one.
Oh,
Maybe
so
it's a
you-
hybrid. Maybe it's a hybrid.
You need
actually.
the opposite.
So she comes out. I would say a third was left. And I'm like, what the hell?
So she bit
She took 2/3.
2/3, 66.66%.
So then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna eat that. And then I'm asking her, I'm like, wait, why are your eyes so red right now? And why am I not feeling nothing? And I was like thinking about it, I'm like, oh, because you took more and you're half my size.
well, also she weighs like 100 pounds soaking
yeah,
wet.
90. Yeah,
Yeah.
90. So it's like, all right, cool. Wait a second, that's not really fair.
Yeah.
So she's like, do you want me to go get you one? I'm like, yeah, let's be fair here. So she brings
That's all
one.
about fair. My dad used to tell me the fair only comes once a year, and it's October, so I'd have told you to go fuck yourself.
it's
So you're lucky
October.
that I'm not her.
December. So she went, I got one, and she brought it out. I took a heavy bite out of it.
Okay, so
Like,
now you're so that was
so it's really only about
you were like
10,
you were like
maybe a little
3.3 milligrams. So you probably took a full tenner.
maybe a little
Which,
more.
to be fair, so I've taken a 10 before, and like I was like, nah, not much. And then I've taken a 10 before, and I was like on another fucking planet.
That's where I was at.
Yeah.
So-
So you fucking time traveled last night.
I went, dude, I went 30, 45 minutes later, and I was taking a shower, and I'm sitting there. It was like I could see myself. I felt like I could see myself talking and even using my hands. But then I had to look at Marissa and say, did I just say something?
That's the worst, dude.
And
You're
I-
like,
and
did
then
I fucking just say that?
And then literally it was like in my head, I said, if you asked me a question and I said, I have this, the I have this was quiet. And then I would say
In my
4
back pocket.
apples or something like, and so all she got was the 4 apples. And I'm like, did I just tell you I have 4 apples? And she said, you said 4 apples. That's all you said.
You were just like the first part of the sentence, like
It
just
was
wasn't
quiet.
coming out.
It wasn't coming out. But in
That's
my head
so
it was.
funny,
So it was
dude.
like I was saying it but I was only saying the back. And then there was times where like it's almost like someone hit rewind at the same time as fast forward. So it literally was I was going one direction and then it would like rewind and then I would really think, did I just tell you that a second ago or not?
This is why weed's not my shit. It's because like you can get so inside your head. You get so inside your head.
I went from laughing in the shower for 15 minutes,
which
not
is
doing
fun.
anything.
That's fun.
It was an extremely crazy laugh for a while too. To literally when I stopped to realize
what time
I
was it?
last,
Were the kids in bed?
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine if one of the kids walked in, you're like in the shower, like just laughing, dude? Like I mean, what the fuck?
Well, I told Marissa, I said, you got to make sure the kids don't come in here because I'm losing it right now. Fucking losing it, man. So it was like, there was multiple movies that I'm like, I feel like I'm in Super Troopers when that dude ate shrooms.
Oh, he's licking the snozberries. Tastes like snozberries.
I was there without being there.
That's tight, though.
No. It was literally.
Roller coaster.
It was really good for a while, and then it would go, and it would be like, I need to stop this. How do I stop this? I can't stop this.
And then you're on the ride.
I'm like walking somewhere to my bed to sit there, and I'm like starting to put away because the bed has like laundry, and the sheets are just got washed, so it's like a pile of stuff, and I'm like, I got to do it.
Too much.
A minute later, I'm like, I got to sit down. I can't do this.
Dude.
So
the tasks are good. Like when you're that high, the tasks are good because they'll keep you like focused a little bit, or at least if you can stay on track. It gives you something to work towards to where you're not just in your own head just going like, what the fuck? But also, like, you could literally just be like, I can't do this.
No, I can't.
There's no way I can put these sheets on this bed.
So I bought a new comforter and I bought a new duvet, washed them, and it was on the bed ready to get put inside.
Shout out to duvets, by the way.
How they work,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. And I'm like, Marissa's like, okay, we'll just grab this corner and we're just gonna tuck it through and pull it back this way. And I'm like, looking at him like, I can't do that.
She's a little stoned too at this point too, so she might just be like not cognizant of the fact that you're just way too stoned.
Oh, I'm way too gone.
But she's
way too.
She's
far.
High enough to go like, I don't even recognize the fact that he's like way too gone.
No, because I would try to get serious. I'm like, no, I'm telling you right now, I can't. And she's like, no, it's just really easy. Look, you see this little tab right here? It's like, she's like really good. And I'm like,
you through it?
This and like just pull this through. And I'm like,
she's like, here, let me help. She's like, grab your hands.
I can't stay. I stand up, I fall down. Like I'm not fall down, but I damn near fall down.
Oh my God, it's so good.
And after that, I finally got to sleep. And I
were you able to like go to sleep, or were you just laying there like, holy shit, I'm way too high?
So I turned the TV on like I always do. Turned it on. I'm thinking this is gonna help, and then I'm watching.
And it's just the thing bouncing in the corner.
No, I honestly probably would have been better.
Samsung
because
thing?
If not, it was a lot going on, and I literally had to like roll away from it because I couldn't like pay attention to it. So I'm like, I had to just roll away. Got to sleep. Woke up at 2:18 in the morning. When I stood up, I'm wondering if I'm still losing it right now. And then I went, chugged a Mountain Dew. Realized I'm still not 100%. And actually, in my thoughts before that 2 a.m. wake up call, I was wondering if this is how it was going to be forever for the rest of my life.
Oh,
it was a rough thought. Not a good one.
That's a rough thought.
I used to be a fairly smart person, and now I'm fairly stupid.
You just fried your brain, dude. Yeah, this is your brain on drugs.
Really, like that. I could have been on the commercial. I honestly thought about recording myself, but then I don't know if I would want to see how I would.
Imagine how weird it is now looking back. Like you're like recording yourself, like ooh, just like talking and like doing nothing. Normal. And she's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" You're like, "I'm recording myself for tomorrow." It's stupid. Like
that's what I wanted to.
Yeah, but you look so dumb. That's always my thought.
So dumb.
When I'm super high, I'm always wondering like everyone else thinks I'm fucking high, like a crazy person. Yeah. It's like we were in Vegas.
I felt like a crazy person.
Yeah.
By the way,
we were in Vegas and. It was like we had bought edibles and like a pen like the first day we were there, and it was like probably our second or third day there. So I was kind of like, once you do it enough in a row, you kind of get a little bit of a rhythm, and you're like, oh, I can like deal with this. Yeah. It's like better than like the first time in months, and you're just like, fuck, like nothing works. So it was like the third day. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get after it with these edibles today. So we had the little 10 milligram gummy strips, the sour strips. They were fucking so good. That's also part of the problem. It's like, don't get the ones that taste really good because then you get high a little bit and you want to keep eating them.
Mine's were watermelon.
Yeah.
So
God, so
it's
good.
like a Jolly Rancher, but a chewy Jolly Rancher. So like those watermelon sour patches.
I take one. I'm like, it's just 10 milligrams. Like, I'm fine. I take two. And I'm like, all right. And then we went and I booked IVs, which was a fucking nightmare. Remind me to tell the stories about the IVs. So I booked the IVs. We're in the IVs. And I'm like, I started to get a little loose. And I'm like, guys. And I fucking ate another one. And then I ate another one. So I was 40 milligrams deep for a guy that doesn't partake a lot. I was partaking that trip. And like, I'm not against it. But like, I just don't. It's not my buzz. So we get the IVs. Nightmare. I'll go over it in a second. Nightmare. And we get downstairs. And because of how bad the IVs went, I like started feeling like my heart like. And I was like, oh, fuck. I go, fuck, something's wrong with me. I go, they must have put a fucking like a like a little, you know, they'll put the air in there and you're like, oh fuck, I'm gonna have like a stroke. There's like a fucking air bubble in me, dude. I'm fucking stroking out right now. I'm on the casino floor. I'm about to stroke out. And I'm like, and then I started to realize like, oh, I'm getting really high right now. Like I was like, okay, it kicked in. I'm like, I'm not dying. Hopefully. I'm really stoned. So like first of all, in Vegas, I don't know how you guys are. You've been to Vegas a couple times?
I just got to Vegas, I went to Vegas a few weeks ago.
I don't know how you guys are when you get on the strip, but I'm basically fucking useless when it comes to directions. We get in those casinos and I'm just like lost. Other guys are like, yeah, we got to go through here, and here's how to get back. And I'm just like, I don't know where the fuck I am. I never know where the fuck I am, but I'm also kind of not paying attention. So normally useless, now fucking absolute liability at this point. Like I'm not helping with anything. I'm so fucking stoned out of my mind. So we're all getting hungry, and everyone else had edibles, so everyone else started getting hungry too, but they just didn't have as many as me. So we got a Wahlburgers, and the place is packed. It's the middle of the day in Vegas. It's Wahlburgers, which is like not great to begin with. I'm not really.
Did they do that?
And they were like, welcome
to Wahlburgers.
Yeah, welcome to Wahlburger. And so we walk in there, and there's seats at the bar at Wahlburgers. And everyone sits down, they start ordering drinks. I'm so high that there's no way I'm drinking any alcohol. I was like, can I have a water? And he was like, what? And I was like, a water? And he was like looking at me like, and I was like, oh fuck. And I was like, water. And he was just like looking at me. He went and got me a water. And I like turned to my buddies, because then like I'm going through that replay mode like you were in.
That was weird.
I go through frames of like I'll remember, and then like 5 seconds later I'm like, oh, I'm in a new frame of my life, and I'm just back. Like I'm just upside down. There is no past, there is no future. I'm right here, right now. But then I go, oh shit, I was just talking to that bartender. I said water a bunch. So then I just turned to my buddies. I go, did I just go water? And they're all like, what the fuck is going on with Brandon, dude? So I had to leave. I had to fucking just straight up leave. But now we're almost like water. So I still don't know to this day if I did that or if I didn't do it. And that's what gets me about the weed is like, I can't.
You don't know?
I don't know. I don't know what happened. I'm out of control. But still relatively in control because I didn't do anything crazy. I just asked for water weird.
Yeah. I imagine that you had like that whole scene in Wolf of Wall Street where he's on the Quaaludes.
Yeah, dude, he's on the ludes.
Like the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for like, dude, I was like functioning. That's what makes it worse. It's like I'm out and about in the streets.
See, there's one time I did an edible and just did it. 30 minutes later, we had to drive like 4 miles down the road.
You had to drive?
Yeah.
Oh, my worst nightmare.
A mile.
Parked.
And because
I'm not getting
literally the first mile, I'm like, holy shit, that light is so far. Am I close? How close am I to that car?
Just like, it's too much.
Literally, it was like too much. So I had to pull over. Somebody else drove. But
isn't it crazy that weed was illegal for so long when it's so much safer than booze? If I have 20 of these things and I get on the wrong route, I'm like, I'm good to drive, bro. And people will try and
faster.
People will try and stop me. I'll try and fight them. Like the whole deal. Like it's such a bad thing. Whereas like you have too much weed and you're like,
I'm gonna go hide.
You're like zero chance I'm driving. Give me some motherfucking snacks, and I can sleep right here, or I can at least get through what's going on right now in like the next few hours, and then level out. Whereas if you have like 20 beers, all you do is want more alcohol. Like you're just like, how can I get my hands on fucking 3 more shots right now? So it's crazy that it was illegal for so long.
Yeah. Because every time a bar closes, what do you want to do? When they say last call, what do you do?
Dude, you want to get in that parking lot.
Load it up.
That's not parking lot party, baby.
You load up. Like, if you're at a bar, load up.
Give me 8 of them sons of bitches and hook me up, lady. Yeah.
If you want charging for 12, that's fine.
But you got behind the bar, dude. Shout out Riley Green, dude, behind the bar. So it's crazy to me, but have you heard the story of why?
Why what?
Weed was illegal?
No.
I don't think I know the whole gist of it.
Okay. I forget the guy's name, but the guy he essentially owned like printing presses, and he bought a bunch of like forests and shit. This is like a Joe Rogan story. This is like, you watch Joe Rogan enough, you probably heard this shit like fucking 30 times. So he owned printing presses, and he bought a bunch of like forests for the trees for the paper, right? So this new technology came out to be able to take the hemp plant, to be able to take the marijuana plant and take the stems and take the hemp and decorticator is what it's called, and turn it into paper. And like the paper's stronger, like it's way better. It's a way better product. And he was like, shit, this is going to fucking put me out of business. Like, I'm not having this. So since he owned the printing presses and essentially owned the newspaper companies, he started printing stories about how it wasn't called marijuana at this point. Marijuana was like some sort of like Mexican like weed. Like it was not like weed you smoke, but like a plant, right? So he started calling it marijuana as like, you know, the whole like, you know, it makes like, you know, it makes them like rape white women and all this sort of shit, and got like started pushing this out through his newspaper, okay, and then got it criminalized, and that's why they did it. And then it never came back until what, the last like basically decade.
Yeah,
and that was in, I think, in like the fucking 20s or 30s. So it took essentially 100 years to fix what that one guy was just like, nah, fuck that. I'm trying to make money in this paper. I'm trying to get that bread. That's what he said.
That's why they always say that, trying to make that paper.
Yeah, he was literally just trying to make that paper, dude. He was all about that. So
paper life.
I mean, I'm not a big weed guy, so I don't really care, but I'm a big freedom guy. You know what I'm saying?
Freedom.
So freedom.
I think Abraham Lincoln actually had, like, in his garden, they said back then, like a patch where it was weed.
Yeah, because it was like a thing back then. It was like not that big a deal. And it should be not that big a deal again. But how weird is it like that? Like, I'll bring this in front of my kids. I'll have a bottle of liquor in front of my kids. Like, I'm not going to like drink out of the bottle of liquor, but like I would take a shot technically in front of my kids at a party, but I'm not going to like rip a bong in front of my kids. It's essentially the same thing.
That's why you can't.
And less dangerous.
You know what they should do?
What?
Uncrustables. A little bit of weed in there.
A little bit of weed. A little nug in there, if you will.
I mean,
Mix
just like actual, like just you bite in. There's no jelly. There's just peanut butter and like just like raw weed in there. And you're just like, fuck, man, this is fucking tough. But God, it would get you after it. So, anyways, that's a little tidbit of knowledge for you, dude.
Yeah. Well,
yeah. Ask me questions like that, and you'll get answers.
That's where. And even this morning, I still felt like I was a little messed up.
You probably were.
It was crazy.
That shit lasts a little bit.
Yeah.
But not the worst. I mean, if you didn't get super high, like, you know, like maybe calm your ass down a little bit, dude. Keep your ass out of Goodwill. I mean, fucking maybe we could have used that when we were 21. I could have fucking calmed your ass down a little bit. I could have slept in a little bit.
Yeah. Still
missing on that sleep, dude.
You sleep when you die.
But anyways, I got to tell you about when I had the first 2 edibles and we went up to the room, we had like mobile IV nurses come. So these like ladies show up, like no big deal. Everyone like grabs a spot. We were relaxing. We threw the TV on, some music. We're just kind of hanging out, right? We're like, it had been our 3rd day in Vegas. We knew we were going to go hard that day. We're like, let's get some IVs in us and like really start prepping. Well, it didn't really take long to figure out that these 2 girls like kind of had fucking no idea what they were doing. Like one of them like dropped one of the bags and like fucking exploded all over the place. And they were like trying to hang them up the wall with just like the 3M like sticky tape, and they kept fucking falling. And when they tried to you know how like normally you go get an IV, like they get it right here. Like right here in your little like the inside of your elbow, or maybe forearm, dude. This bitch put it right here, and I'm like, I don't know shit about IVs, but I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to put it there. She put it right there, and the second she put it in, I didn't see it because I look away because the needles will make me faint. But the second she put it in, all the guys started laughing, dude. Blood just went boom, thunk, and just started like squirting out, like a fucking stream of blood started squirting out. And she was like, just like put tape over it real quick. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? So there's like blood everywhere for me. Chase has like, he's in great shape, has like crazy veins all over his arm. They couldn't get his vein and they kept poking him and poking him. They did something where they like poked through the vein and I think they hit a nerve. He went fucking ghost white in like a millisecond, dude. Just like, he was like, stop, and like almost passed out. They fucked Ethan's up, and Jake had a good experience. So I just had a little bit of blood squirted out. I was fine. Had a good experience. Mine went down good. And the other 2 guys got just fucking fucked up with these things, dude. Didn't go well. So that whole thing happened, right? So I'm like, basically with these girls, I think they were like strippers. And they're like, nah, we can make more money doing IVs during the day.
No. You do both.
You do both, yeah. So listen.
Day job, night job.
They're out here working, dude. Working 2 jobs, okay? I can respect that. But they had no fucking clue what they were doing. There was 0 chance that they were registered in anything, much less mobile nurses or whatever the fuck they claim to be, which is like so sketchy in Vegas because you can just look up mobile IVs. Someone comes to your hood, like, I don't even know how to fucking track this shit. So anyways, that's why I was scared that I was going to die when I was in the casino and the weed started to really kick in. And I was like, oh, fuck, I'm going to stroke out, dude, right here on the floor.
Dude, I had some pain last night. Like, it was weird. It felt, I wanted to tell myself it was my lower, but I think it was in higher. Like, it was like in my chest.
Sometimes I'll like swallow wrong and it's like gets right here. And I'm just like, fuck, there's something going on.
I pretended I was asleep because I'm like, nah, this isn't real.
Trick yourself.
I was trying to tell myself it didn't hurt. This all in your head. It doesn't. No, there's no pain. Just go to
Dude,
sleep.
that's so good.
It sucked.
Nothing like getting too high. It does suck, but you know what? You forget about it.
I mean, I haven't forgot yet.
Yeah.
Still kind of a little scarred from
It's
it.
going to be a little bit, but you're going to forget about it. All right, dude.
What are we gonna do first?
What's
Which one?
good in the hood? I feel like Gilbert's going to be probably least
Entertainment.
least exciting. Least, like Chandler's got some swag to it. Mace's going to have like some craziness to it. So we can do Gilbert first.
Gilbert. All right.
Yeah, probably going to be pretty tame. Somebody let a dog loose or some shit. Although the last time there was a lady that was like putting the cats in the boxes and they died summertime. So, rest in peace to those cats, dude. All right, let's just do
Gilbert News? Something
yeah,
like that?
Gilbert News, dude. Welcome to your news source.
Let's see what
What do we got, dude? Mother loses her 6-year-old. That's sad. I don't want to listen. I don't want to hear about that at all. Young boy dies. Oh, Jesus, dude. 2 vehicle crashes. British vaccine developer Sarah Gilbert. Oh, wow, dude. Trying to get political with it already. We're just trying to search for our local Gilbert coffee shop. Burglarized. Okay, you know what? We know these people.
These guys right here, you guys know?
Yeah, this is Sweets Brew Coffee. Okay, they are right off of like, I want to say maybe Gilbert and Baseline. Dude, look at these thugs in here, dude. We're going to catch them. We're going to spread the word right now. So, backstory to this company is called Sweets Brew Coffee. Yeah, I think they're off Gilbert Road in like Baseline or maybe Guadalupe. And Catherine used to nanny for their kids when she was like maybe, I think between 18 and 20. She used to nanny for their kids. So they started this Sweets Brew Coffee shop maybe 3 or 4 years ago at this point, and they've been burglarized twice. So let's check out the story and spread some awareness, dude, because we're going to catch these guys. The Sweet 9 crew is going to be out in the streets of Gilbert looking. Okay. A coffee shop owner in Gilbert says she's having to replace a cash drawer for the second time in the last few months because it's been stolen again. Emily Barton, that's who Catherine used to work for, said her employees came into Sweets Brew Coffee. What?
Burton.
Is it Burton? What did I say?
Barton.
Oh, it is Burton. I said, oh, yeah.
Cody's sister. You tried to say Cody's sister.
I don't think it's Cody's sister.
No,
I apologize, Emily. And they found the cash drawer where it normally sits, and the point of sale is missing. I feel like the kid knew what he wanted, Burton said. Surveillance photos of the business show that someone in a hooded sweatshirt, so we've really started to narrow it down here, in a backpack. Can't be too many of those people running around right now. Inside the shop a little after 4 a.m. on a Saturday. So that's when most crimes like going down. It's like the wee hours of the morning. Damn. Okay, 0 dark 30 as they call it. The burglary just happened just hours after Burton said Sweets Cold Brew hosted an event the night before. So they're jam-packed.
Somebody was there.
So it was targeted.
Somebody was there.
He knew. He was like, hey, they had an event.
Yeah.
He probably cased the place out.
It's like that Red Notice, the movie on
I haven't seen it yet.
On Netflix, yeah.
But you think it's something like this where the guy robbed the coffee shop?
Well, he was there.
Okay.
Yeah, he was at the event.
I'll have to watch the movie for
We
better
want
context.
a list of all the people at your event.
Yeah. So burglary happened just hours after Burton said Sweets Cold Brew hosted an event the night before. He had picked the lock on the back door and made his way in. So a couple questions here. What happened with the security system? Like what's going on there? Second time this year, items stolen, unfortunately, were reminiscent of just a few months back. So this guy definitely came back, dude.
Somebody's working with him.
Oh, wow.
One of our employees have forgotten to lock the door.
Oh, Burton said at that time that one of our employees had forgot to lock the door, and the person came in the back door with the cash drawer. So, but this time they said they picked a lock, and I would imagine there's some sort of like evidence, near that.
So this is saying the second time of the year that her employee forgot to lock the door.
Oh my God. You think they're in on it together? Yeah. I think you got to do some hard investigating of your crew.
Lie detector test.
And you know what? Emily, if you want to have them come in here on our podcast, and
we'll question them.
Because I feel like we could get to the bottom of it, because this is a science podcast, as we talked about last time. Burton said that one of the employees had forgot to lock the back door. Watch them walk up to the door and go, hey, that's open, Burton said. This is Saturday's theft. Was not the case. Oh, okay. So let's see here. He's screening the employees' sales direct to the countertop. This is the refrigerator. It's at the top of the cash drawer. This isn't just $300 that was in the drawer, Burton said. This is now the cost of the drawer and the cost, the precautions now we have to now take so we feel safe inside our little bubble. So now they got to fucking go get them security cameras, dude. Time to invest, for sure. But if you guys have any leads, okay, call Lucas or call, probably Gilbert PD is probably a safer bet. But Lucas doesn't have a lot going on. He's got a lot of energy, so he might be able to get to the bottom of this for you.
Let me take an edible. I'll help figure out all your problems. I don't think
you're getting to the bottom of anything, dude. You're going to get to the bottom of that shower sitting down.
Crying.
That's where you're going to be. So, well, I feel bad for these guys. And, man, I hope they find who did this shit. Honestly, dude, you want us to stake it out? You know who we need to call? Kyle Rittenhouse, dude. Hate to get political with it, but Kyle Rittenhouse wouldn't let this bullshit stand, dude.
Who is that?
He's the guy that he was in Kenosha. They were doing the riots, and he's like, he shot those other guys. He just got off trial. I feel like Kyle Rittenhouse wouldn't do it. Have you seen there's like a reel or like a TikTok where the prosecution's investigating him, and they're like, is it true that your name on TikTok is 4 Doors More Whores? And he's like, yes. Just straight up goes, yes. So I don't know if we need Kyle Rittenhouse or not, but I feel bad for Emily. I hope that bullshit stops. But I mean, this is the kind of the stuff that goes with the business. Like, we have this all the time. People steal our copper. They break into our shit. Contractors steal your ovens. The whole gig, dude. So that's it, man. Saturday. That's Gilbert. I was hoping it'd be a little, I don't know. It kind of felt like it was fucking depressing.
This one?
Yeah.
Some of the other ones were even worse. So
stories,
I hope we're shedding light.
We're
shedding light.
The next one down is about Girl Scouts and like not good Girl Scouts.
Oh, yeah.
So like, yeah, we don't want to.
Before we get to the next one, you are selling Girl Scout cookies.
Who's buying?
Fuck me up with all the Samoas and all the Thin Mints, dude. And if you don't like Samoas and Thin Mints, hey,
fuck off.
Fuck off. You know what I'm saying, dude? Because I'm out. Kobe, what's your jam? Girl Scout cookies?
I don't know what the name of it is, but it's like the peanut butter.
Yeah, just the
tag along. Tag along.
Yeah, those ones
So we got some new ones too. There's like 1 or 2 new ones.
S'mores one, dude.
Well, I don't really like s'mores, but yes, that is a new one.
Isn't there also like Girl Scout cookie flavored protein mix or something now?
Damn, dog.
Shit, I don't know if they're selling it.
Right here trying to get swole.
Fucking beaver tranquilizers too while we're at it. There's this one called Adventure Fulls. Indulgent brownie-inspired cookie with caramel-flavored cream and a hint of sea salt. But look at it.
Fine. I mean, I'd try it, I guess.
Now, does that not look kind of appetizing?
Okay, I'd try that. I'll fuck with that. And that's $5. Hold on. It feels like we're out of season for Girl Scout cookies.
So this is pre-order. So like literally, I have to have it tomorrow.
How
so
long
I got
to
to pre-order, and then I don't know what it's gonna take, but I'm just saying.
Am I talking about like April before I get this shit?
You know, I don't know. Fuck, I don't know. I just know I gotta sell.
Well, I'm kind of pissed you didn't lead off with that because
you guys want to cookies?
Yeah, well, I'm pissed you didn't lead off with that because like last night I was like, damn, this feels a little out of season, but I'll fucks with some Thin Mints. Put them in the freezer. You ever had those?
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude. Oh, it feels like you're eating something from another planet.
So like tag alongs, I'll probably do 4 boxes.
Dude, we're gonna put a link. We're gonna put a link. You guys order some fucking Girl Scout cookies, dude.
Yeah. If you don't, fuck
all of our 33 viewers we've got, dude, and our 3 subscribers.
Let's see what we got in Chandler. Let's see what's going on.
All right, C-Town. Now, C-Town gets a little messy. Not quite as messy as Mesa. We're gonna start calling it Messy Mesa, but it gets a little messy. Organization. Oh, dude, look.
So then one above it is one that was like, oh, we can't be doing that one.
Ooh, Jesus.
There's some
yeah, that's dark. I'm not going there.
Okay, so we're not doing the first one.
Okay, dude.
All right.
Let's see here.
Here, let me specify
Mom
this
dies
a
of
bit
COVID.
more real quick because we have actual Chandler people out here.
Oh, there you go. There you go. This will help.
Okay, that doesn't help any.
Clear Book finds that Chandler canned food. What?
Clear Book finds. Well, who's Clear Book? First of all, finds a Chandler Public Library. There's like only one public library in Chandler, pretty sure. Maybe 2. Let's see here. Chandler residents can support their community while
keep going down.
waiving overdue library fines. Okay, that's cool.
These are like...
Yes.
First of all, here we go. Here we go.
Hey, that's a fun one.
Hey,
this is fun.
This is buy or off.
I just need to make a point really quick that those people are waiving library book fines, and I think it's a bad fucking precedent to set because if you're not responsible enough to get the fucking library book, take it home, read the fucking book, and then bring it back to where you found it, you deserve the fucking fines. So whoever that is, I'm going to go fight it. I'm going to go anti whatever they're doing, dude. And I'm going to raise money to fight against that. And I'm actually going to raise the fines on the books. So if you're out here fucking not returning your library books, watch yourself. I'm fucking coming for you, dude.
If we push play on this, will it show us this video?
Yeah, it should. Actually,
Will we have sound or how's sound work?
Oh, audio should play through.
Okay, cool.
Gosh, I want to see this so bad.
Here.
Oh, yes.
Oh, let me actually pause this real quickly and get it fixed.
We
Yes,
don't
it's
get this
happening.
turned up a little bit because
Yeah.
we drive by this every single day on the way to work.
I used to think
And
it'd
when we
be
leave.
really cool to be like a news anchor. Like they're like
No.
special people. Now I'm like, oh, like it's rough, dude. These news anchors. So
Unless
hi,
you're-
Sally. You are out in the East Valley, and tell us where you're at. I am out this trampoline park, and
Out. It's the world's biggest
Here we go.
bounce house park. It's going to be
The world's
opening this
biggest?
weekend.
That's
in
awesome.
Chandler.
World record, dude, right
I've
next
been
to
out
us.
There. It's pretty cool. Have you heard of this? No. I mean, now I've heard of it, but I'm really interested. I want to see how big it is. So Jess, she is out
That's
there.
what
It
she
is called
said.
Fun Box. It's supposed to be larger than life and
Dog,
totally
man, dog.
immersive. So, okay, that looks pretty legit.
Yeah, this is pretty big. Very immersive. We are in the
Jesus
lobby,
Christ,
I
dude.
guess is what you'd call this area. They got candy canes, and so we're inside.
That's
but this
Beetlejuice.
is like
That
20,000
is
square feet.
Beetlejuice,
What
yeah.
did you say it was?
About
Is-
25,000 square feet.
25,000 square
Antonio,
feet. That's
you
huge.
are the co-founder here. We got kids out here playing.
Now
They're
this
gonna
guy I
be,
respect.
my body double, really, because I don't think this is too unstable.
Lady, pay
for me.
attention.
But what are the ages of the kids that could be allowed to come out here?
Yeah, good question. So anyone from 0 to who's willing to walk.
Zero?
So we have some guests that come in here that are
Come on,
interested
I thought
in
I
having a
respect
great
this
time.
guy.
And we do have special hours for 0 to 3 every Saturday at 9 a.m. It's for toddlers and their families, so that way they can have a safer journey.
That's kind of cool.
Dude,
I like
Saturday
that.
night. 9 a.m.,
You
catch me out here.
co-founded this. You started it in California. It was hugely successful, so you decided, okay, I'm going to bring it to Phoenix.
Yeah, Phoenix always was a great market that we were interested in. And ever since we came into town, we've had a big warm welcome with the community. So we're so
dollar.
happy to be here.
I don't understand this
How would
dollar
you
thing.
describe
That's
this?
just today.
That's a good question. So we like to describe it as a mini Disneyland
they've
in
been
2
to-
hours.
Okay.
Unfortunately, there's no major roller coasters, but we do have a ton of other experiences that make up for it, like slides, competition games, Wipeout-inspired games, and some stuff for the young ones.
So they just
Yeah,
got
so
taken out.
let's talk about, you have a
Secrets.
whole list of activities people can do here, from like dodgeball to basketball. List
I
off
feel bad for the
everything.
camera guy. He has to
Wow,
bounce
okay,
so much
dodgeball,
on this.
Like doing this the whole time?
balance
Oh
beam,
my God.
battle with your friends in a sumo area, an obstacle course.
You have a DJ in an octopus? What is that about?
Yeah, so at night we do have a DJ inside
Dude,
the
DJ
octopus
Tentacles.
that gets down and rings in the night for some of the parents who are just hanging out waiting for the kids to get out of the park.
So this is your opening weekend, 5,000 tickets for $1. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so we completely sold out, all of them, and 100% of the
Ooh.
proceeds are going to a local charity here called the Arizona
Oh,
Friends of
yay.
Foster Children. And for us,
Bring
it's
it
a
back
good
for those
way to
library
help the
fines, you know what I'm
market, raise some money for an organization that we care about, but also get some practice for our team so we can prepare for the big season coming up.
And then we were talking
How
a little
long
bit
is this?
about
Big
where you
season.
get an inflatable this size.
Yeah, so
Okay,
this
this
is a
is important.
customized inflatable.
How
we
much?
hand designed it with our team. We have a crew of about 80 designers, and it was manufactured overseas in China. So it's a really big facility
buy
and
American.
a big team that came a part of this.
Okay,
Dude,
and
that
so when
maze
you
is
said to
dope.
them,
Oh my
hey,
God.
I got an idea. I want a 20,000 square foot fun box.
25.
What did they say to you?
They said it was no problem, but we wanted to make sure that it was completely designed with every single person in mind. So we have things for little ones.
Dude, that girl's
but we
crushing
also
right
have
there. You
some
see that?
really
Yeah.
unique spaces for 20-year-olds and millennials to get a great shot that they can share online.
You are so young. You're 27. You're the co-founder of this thing.
It's condescending,
Good for
first
you.
of all.
Thank you.
Congratulations. I hope it's a huge success. This is really cool.
kinda has
hey,
a list.
Monica.
Well,
there's
she's
a little
condescending.
area
She's like,
for
"Oh,
little
you're so
tiny
young."
kids. You might want to bring yours down. It could be
Perfect.
kind of fun.
I do have a question. He said they have a spot for 20-year-olds. What about 30-something-year-olds that want to go out there?
Yeah, girl, get a sis.
30-something-year-olds? I don't know.
Yeah. She's like, stay home.
Oh my
Stay
God, it's
home.
rough,
You're not
dude.
cool enough.
That's
to be
rough. All right,
watching
I'm
your
good.
kids. That's a joke. Thank you, Jen.
It's the whole news anchor thing is so rough.
That
How
one-
about 30 something? I don't
That
know.
one was rougher.
So
I
terrible.
I haven't watched news. In a
I don't
long
watch
time.
the news, but that's pretty much how they mostly go.
Really?
Dude, it's so terrible.
It's usually like very phoned in and kind of like bubbly
That
personalities
was.
like that.
I mean, that's definitely not me. So.
Sheila, that's so funny. You're too old for this. You're fat. No, that's what she meant, dude. Whatever.
You will pop the whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't.
I mean, that's cool. I'm glad it's right here
At Chandler Mall.
at Chandler Mall. So that's like, if those guys don't know where we're at in Suite 9, this is like a quarter mile away from us at most. You can throw a rock, dude. Throw a football to the mountains. So
Maybe we'll do a shoot over there.
Hello, podcast on the bounce.
on what's that called? On scene or on?
You know how
on location.
we were
On
gonna
location,
do
that's what
you
it
know
is,
how we're
yeah.
gonna do like the food thing that we haven't done, Bap Chicken. Maybe we set ourselves up for another failure and say we're gonna go to the bounce house.
It's gonna happen, dude. But hey, we can dream, right?
Hey, I'm gonna go talk to that guy, and he's gonna get us in with the
that's
DJ.
the.
Hey,
I'm
maybe
curious
that's our
about that
first
guy's story.
sponsor right there.
That could be.
That's
Oh yeah,
Hey.
dude. We could add him on the pod, dude. Just a quick little segment.
30
You know.
minutes. 30 minutes before
Yeah,
he
just a little,
starts.
little plug, dude. Whatever. All right. Well, that was cool. I mean, I think it was probably better than my story because we were curious about it. But
I mean, without having to go there, I just kind of went there.
this is just anchor. These anchor women are rough, dude.
That was bad.
It's not great.
We could have clipped
It's
that.
not
all
great.
out.
How is it that you and I can hold a conversation about what's going on, and we've done this literally twice, better? This is like their job. I don't
Every day.
understand. I guess that's kind of the thing, though. They kind of have to do that, right?
Yeah, they kind of have to do it that way.
But
yeah.
it's like, okay, so older people watch that and like, okay, I fucks with it probably. Like, but then like we
They're-
look at it and go, this is fucking
Well, they're
garbage.
probably like thinking like, oh, that'd be so much fun for our grandkids, and like for them, it's like the
She's
lag.
30 something.
Well, no, I never said for her. It's like terrible. Like somebody older watching the news and
Okay,
seeing that.
so they're less paying attention to what these
they don't care
hags
how
are saying,
stupid
dude.
they're
Yeah.
saying. But what I was just going to say is I kind of forgot.
still high from Sunday night, dude.
I don't
Lost
know.
it.
Lost it.
Anyways,
lost
but this is garbage. Anyway, I'm just saying that I'm sure they're good at their job. I'm sure it's hard what they do. Like it's not.
Oh, the lag time. I'm thinking, how bad is that lag time? When one of them talks.
How did they not figure that fucking out yet? What's going on?
I don't know.
So like the 3TV news is like all the way in like kind of downtown Phoenix. So like that distance there would at least create like 3 seconds of lag for sure.
See, that's what's hard because
Yeah.
she's sitting there just like doing a thing over here, like doing this. And
Damn, dude, we can't get some Bluetooth or something. We can airdrop some shit. I don't know, dude.
You're
We
on.
can figure
Can
it
we
out,
just
man.
get with a guy doing that.
Yeah, we got 5G, right? Why don't
Yeah,
we just
dude.
do that?
All right, that was Chandler.
All right, let's see what Mesa's got.
That was a good little
Alright.
spot. Hey, if you got nothing to do on Saturday, you got some tots, dude. Go over there to
Let's
Chandler,
see what
dude.
Mesa's got
Chandler
here.
driver less for following deadly road. Oh, dude.
Oh, shit, you
No,
want
we
to
don't
Hold
want
on,
to do
can
the
we
road
go-
rage thing. That
I
road
just
rage
I
thing?
know I don't want to. I just want to say that this was right by my house.
It was right by my house. I picked up a treadmill like the night after, and the guy that I picked up the treadmill from.
So apparently
told me
some guy
about
was
it.
just talking shit, and he just like got out of his car and was like talking shit back, and just was like, "Oh yeah," and boom, and just fucking shot him, dude. Like not even like they were exchanging gunfire. He just got out of his car and fucking shot this guy. So, hey, everyone's been locked in their house for this fucking pandemic, and you're out just fucking road raging and talking shit. Don't do that because somebody will fucking shoot you, and it's not worth it.
There's somebody on the edge right now.
Yeah, dude, there's someone
next-
on the fucking edge.
there.
Dude, veteran survives deployment.
Kill that road rage.
Chandler. Oh my god.
Oh, so is that the...
No way. This okay, so normally it looks like kind of a crazy person. Honestly, if you swapped their pictures, I'd be like that kind of makes more sense. Like he kind of looks like a normal guy. The guy
do
who
you mean?
shot the guy.
This
So
guy?
he shot him.
This is the shooter.
This is the guy that died.
This is the victim.
Don't you think if you swap pictures, it would almost make more sense?
No,
Like this guy looks
that
crazier to
dude
me.
on the top looks like from Men in Black, the alien.
He kind of does.
This guy doesn't exactly look like, I mean, should be respectful, but
Go back to the other guy. Go back.
All right, I just want to see
This
if
guy
picture is in there.
looks like he would pull his face off, and he was
oh yeah, you're
from
right.
Men in Black.
He's the cockroach guy.
Correct. The first time. No, not the cockroach guy. The guy that was getting smuggled in. That's who he looks like. I'm going to pull this shit up.
He might have got smuggled in for real, dude.
I'm talking the Men in Black. God damn, dude. Will Smith got my fucking back.
I don't know, dude. Yeah, Big Willie style got you.
Fucking welcome to Miami.
Anyways, yeah, that happened right by my house. That was like a mile away from my house. They had the whole road closed, and I did a little hot route through the El Pollo Loco parking lot so I can get home. Skipped probably 45 minutes of traffic.
Smart man.
That was crazy, dude. So crazy. All right, let's hit Mesa. Let's see if some other shootings went down.
All right,
I bet you we
let's
can find some
see
shootings in Mesa
what's
for sure.
going
All right, it's a
on.
little different than what I thought, but
I mean, it's close. It's not far off.
that's that guy.
I don't know. He kind of looks like... Okay, do you remember when Johnny Knoxville was in the second one?
Yeah.
In the second Men in Black?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in
Yeah.
the second Men in Black. He kind of looks like more or less him.
Yeah.
Well,
I agree. He's like a bubble.
Kept scrolling down on Men in Black, and then this is what the second one that pulled up is.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Balchinian.
Oh, yeah. Never mind. That looks like him.
All right. Let's see here. Wife delivers much needed holiday gift. Terminally ill. EG's opened a second Valley location in Mesa with ugly sweater contest. Where's that? They're building. Oh, you know what they're building? That's like East Mesa. It's like right off the 60 and Signal Butte. Yeah. Shout out to the one off El Vista. It's right by my house.
Oh wait, they're building one off of the 60 and
I think there is. I think it just opened up.
Oh shit, that's literally right
there.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah, dude, bring your ugly sweater, dude.
There.
Oh my god. Oh, I know where that's at. Hey.
Yeah, dude, bring your ugly sweater. You're gonna be a part of it.
So, what does this say? December 14th, day after my birthday.
Wow. Baseline and Val Vista. Oh, that was the old one.
Yeah, it's on Chrisman. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Shout out to EG's, dude. You had EG's before?
Nah, I was on a shoot with another girl that was talking about how they used to have them, I think, in Texas.
Fire, dude.
I think that's what it was.
The sub sandwiches are like, okay, they're pretty good, right? Like decent sub sandwich. But the slush.
I wouldn't even call it a slush.
What is it? Crushed iced fruit something? What is it?
It's like
shaved ice?
No.
I don't even know what it is.
It's not like a Bahama
so
Bucks,
fucking good, dude.
It's actually the most comparables to is it Bahama Bucks.
Yeah, like fuck me up.
But
dude.
it's
so
like
good.
a fruit. It's like a the normal ones are like strawberry, lemonade. Like they don't have a whole ton of flavors, but it's more.
And they do a flavor of the month.
It's
Last
not
month
like
was
as
cherry cider.
Sweet,
so good
though. It's more. I would almost say healthier. It's just.
I don't think it's healthy at all, but it is good.
It's basically it's more natural.
They take
compared to straight sugar at Bahama Bucks.
Yeah,
which
they take
I love Bahama
chunks
Bucks.
of fruit and like I'm sure it's some sort of like basically like water, sugar, chunks of fruit mixture, and they freeze it, but then they like kind of leave it soft, but then they crush it up with these big crusher things, and then it's kind of like a broken ice, hunky, juicy. It's so good.
Soft ice. It's not like ice cubes.
You could eat a gallon of the stuff. It's so good. Anyways, it's gonna be good. We're gonna have EG's day one day here. In fact, we can get that shit tomorrow. Go to Mesa. All right. Or Gilbert, North Gilbert.
Yeah, North Gilbert?
Yeah, it's like Val Vista.
Oh, no. You're good on the Mesa thing.
Yeah.
He's talking about.
There's already one they built like 6 months ago.
Yeah, dude, I think all we have here is just depression.
Go to page. You know what, dude? Pick a random page. Go to like page 8 or some shit,
let's
dude.
go 8.
We should have gone to 9. Shout out Sweet 9.
Making.
Visits to Mesa.
This one shot in the head by her boyfriend arrested hours on her. What have I seen policy? All right. Why is there a lot of killing going on?
Dude, it's Mesa, baby.
It's Mesa.
2 Mesa students arrested for making false threats at school. There we go.
High?
This is in September, but let's see what schools was.
Probably Mesa High.
Red Mountain.
Red Mountain. There we go.
Yeah.
Rival.
Look at all
here's Mesa
those
High
kids,
School,
dude.
though, evacuated. Oh, that's just at Red Mountain, though.
Oh, wow. 2 students from 2 different Mesa schools have been arrested today for making false threats at the schools they attend. Mesa police say that they have multiple threats at several Mesa schools in the past week. Now, this is back in September, so we're not going to take this like on what's happening now. But on the incident on Friday morning at 9:30 a.m., 14-year-old girl attended Red Mountain High School reportedly claimed that she had an explosive device in her backpack. This is so fucking stupid. I didn't know how she called it. Okay. Once the student was contacted, she told authorities that she had made up the threat. Oh my God. It's insane. Like, I made that up. Yeah, that's going to go well. Let's see here. She was arrested for misdemeanor threat charges. How are you going to give her a misdemeanor for like a literal bomb threat? In separate incident today, Mesa police arrested a 15-year-old boy who attends Dobson High School. Shout out Dobson Mustangs. Is that right? Mm-hmm. Investigators say that he posted a threat on social media in the morning that led to the lockdown of Dobson High School. He was identified when police questioned him, and he admitted to posting the threat. He was arrested for misdemeanor threats. Okay, at least they treated him relatively fairly. But here's the thing. He was probably like online talking shit like, oh yeah, I'm a fucking, oh yeah, you're gonna say whatever to me on Twitch and you're streaming and we're playing fucking Call of Duty Modern Warfare and I'm gonna blow up the school, right? So he was probably heat of the moment, got after it, right? He probably wrote it. She literally made a phone call to the police and was like, hey, I have explosives in my backpack. I'm gonna blow this motherfucker up. I think there's a difference there.
Yeah, but they both did very similar.
Dude, also, I didn't know that a bomb threat was a misdemeanor. You think that'd be a straight up felony?
Probably for just like a 14-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
Like, once when they hit
drop
16, they're gonna trial you as an adult. Yeah.
Which they should. They should honestly. For some, last time I was around a bomb threat, it was back in junior high school. Somebody called a bomb threat. I don't know who did. It wasn't any of my friends that I know of. Brim Hall.
Why are you acting so suspicious right
Brim
now,
Hall
dude?
Junior High. We all planned
Why do you
out.
say it like that?
We were all on the football field. We said everyone's like in their own little class area. Group of us, 20 of us, right? Okay, we're all gonna go back to class. Everything's clear. As we're walking back, all of us booked it straight across the street. That's Southern. So you just
Fucking 6 lanes of traffic.
straight run across Southern. And if you get through, it's like Frogger. You should be free.
You survive, you get to eat, dude.
You jump fences. You start jump fences in, I think it's Sunland Village. You start jumping fences. You keep going. And we're all making our way back to this house. There was like 20 of us that started. There's like 6 of us that
Aren't they
made
going
it.
to just take attendance after you guys fucking do that shit? Because teachers see you?
100% we all got caught. But the thing is, it's like if you get caught the next day at school, it's different than if you get caught like red-handed doing it.
Oh, yeah. Literally, they make your hand right, so grab your wrist so hard. You don't get any blood to it, dude.
There's a couple of people that got like caught like that. Yeah, I got away.
When I went to high school in Tucson, so I went first 3 years of high school in Tucson, and I graduated from Hamilton. So like my mom had to go change jobs, and she came up to the Valley. So I had to my senior year, I was like fucking brand new, didn't know anyone besides one person. Shout out Dylan Johnson. In Tucson, dude, if you didn't go to class, they would call your parents like that same period. Like they would be like on the phone with your parents, like, hey, your kid's not in class. Yeah, your kid's not in class. Like they would turn in attendance, and they'd be like, if you weren't there within literally an hour, your parents would know. Crazy, right? By the time I got to Hamilton, dude, they gave you 15 unexcused absences. They just gave them to you. They didn't even call 15 fucking times. And most of the teachers, because it was so loose, didn't even fucking take attendance. So like I knew the classes I just didn't even have to show up to as a fucking in high school. I just wouldn't go. Some teachers would be like, hey man, you're late. I'm like, hey man, better late than never. Like I almost didn't come to this class because you guys don't fucking make me. It's crazy. How was it? Could you get away with it? Mesa High School, dude? Jackrabbits?
Well, that was junior high.
Oh,
did that.
Shit.
So
Mesa. You were wild in junior high, dude.
Dude,
I never fucking thought about that.
I mean, dude, fucking high dive naked and stuff. That shit happened there.
Damn, dog. That's
Dude,
crazy.
We did some stuff back then.
But high school attendance wise,
nah, dude, I don't remember attendance at all.
Really?
Yeah.
Must have been
and
a
like
valid thing.
being on like a team, it's like you can kind of get away with a little bit.
That's
more
true.
too.
Colby, attendance?
Nah, I was a little
You don't
big
seem like much of a
shoes.
rule breaker to me.
Nah, I mean, there was like a couple of days like senior year that I didn't show up because of like I had stuff for EVIT, but that's more school related.
I didn't show up to school because I had stuff from my other school going on.
Okay, I was doing 2 schools.
Dude, we
one
used to
time.
skip.
What's up?
Dude, so Chandler. We would skip like the 2 morning classes. We go to Starbucks and then fucking go golf. Like that's what we would skip in Chandler, dude. That's what these fucking. That's what White Boy Wednesday is all about, dude.
We'd go to lunch because it was off school campus, whatever it's called. We'd go to lunch. We'd go to Burger King because it was right down the street. They had what they call monkey ball on GameCube.
Oh, yes.
So we would literally sit there.
I think I remember that.
We'd sit there and like, oh, fuck, we got 30 minutes to play this. No, we just
ain't going back.
We just wouldn't go back.
You ain't going back,
We
dude.
wouldn't go back. We'd game it up for the next 2.5 hours.
Shout out to McDonald's for ruining these kids' lives, dude.
No, Burger King.
Shout out to Burger King for
bitch.
ruining these Burger bitch. Shout out to Burger Bitch for ruining these people's lives. All right, we gotta go. We gotta wrap. This is the Sweet Nine Podcast. We'll catch you next White Boy Wednesday.